What's up, everybody? I had to redo my video. Lost service in the gym, but I'm done. So as I said before, I want to talk about honoring the sacrifices that was made for you. I've been in a crappy mood last few days. Sad. Down. Feeling sorry for myself. Yes, I have those days too. We're all human. So it happens. But the difference between the great ones and the basic average people, what are you going to do about it? What are you actually going to do about it? So I want to talk about today honoring the sacrifices that was made for you. Oftentimes in our life, we've had someone make a sacrifice for us, or whether it was we had the luxury or the blessing or the opportunity to have parents make sacrifices for us, be there for us financially, put us through band camp and summer camps and athletic camps in order to perfect our craft, which helped us get a scholarship, pay for private school, put us travel 45 minutes to go to a private school. There's different ways. You had parents that sacrifice starving, giving up meals so their kids can eat. Sacrificing and working 2-3 jobs, or hustling, or turning in scrapping metal, or cutting grass, whatever the case may be, in order for their child to not live the life or experience life that they experienced as a child. Others of us had where our grandparents sacrificed for us and stepped in and filled in where our parents didn't. Grandparents that raised us, they had raised us as a parent, and they had to show us love and compassion as a grandparent. We had grandparents that worked all the way up until they were 67, 80 years old, 90 years old, just to make a way. Others of us have had people to make sacrifices, whether it was teachers putting in extra hours and tutoring us, or coming in early in order for us to perfect math or algebra or whatever the school subject was. We've had coaches that sacrificed for us, sacrificed their time, sacrificed their personal lives, their homes, their food, their religious beliefs. You feel like giving up? When you feel like giving up, remember the people that sacrificed for you. You feel like throwing in the towel, remember the people that sacrificed for you. After you get out of your pity party, and after you get out of your sad phase, after you get out of your pissed off phase, remember the ones that truly sacrificed for you. By military personnel, we've had people that spoke on our behalf. We've had people that have written character letters. Not only written character letters, but they've actually went and talked to whoever they need to talk to, spoke on your behalf, put their name and their reputation on the line in order for you to have another opportunity at life, at a career, at life after the military. Leaders. So many people want to get promoted. I love when people say, I can't wait to get promoted to E5, or I can't wait to get promoted to E6 or E7 or E8 or E whatever. Those are pay grades. So 9 times out of 10, majority of your motive is money. And yes, you're supposed to grind for money. That's the way we make a living. That's the way we put food on the table. That's our profession. But there's got to be a deeper why to why you truly do what you do, or you'll be nothing but the average soldier, the average leader, the average NCO that we discussed in NCOES class that didn't give us a chance, or that wasn't there for us when we needed something, or that didn't know how to relate or adapt to a personal situation. Break the cycle. So many people want to get promoted, and so many people want the raise, but they're not ready for the responsibility. They're not ready for the expectation. They're not ready for the time and the effort that it truly takes to be a difference maker. I'll never be generic. Although I'm not perfect, my goal is to never be generic. So I challenge those people that want to give up and want to be pissed off at the world and want to take coronavirus as a joke, getting all upset and crying and griping and complaining because there's no more tissue, there's no more hand sanitizer. What are you doing about it? Don't be a product of your environment, and stop being like everybody else and complaining. Stop being about everybody else and making posts or memes or taking pictures of empty aisles in a grocery store. Do something about it. Freaking do something about it. You got somebody depending on you. You have somebody that's looking at you, whether it's a kid, whether it's a niece or a nephew, whether it's soldiers, whether it's employees, whether it's team members, whether you are paying that sacrifice, paying back the sacrifice that was made for you, and taking care of the elderly, taking care of an elder parent, grandparent. Someone's always watching you, man, and someone's always looking to you for support. Someone's always looking to you for motivation. Let's do better. People that want to get promoted to get paid, that's cool. All you'll ever be is the same type of leader, NCO, that most of the community complains about. For our civilian CEOs and people that work for special companies or fast foods or construction or whatever the case may be, you looking just to get a raise just because, you'll be nothing but that toxic, complaining, not understanding, not empathetic supervisor, manager, CEO, or owner. Kids, you are the company that you keep. People in general, you are the company that you keep, man. Someone sacrificed for you one day. So stop getting butthurt and stop staying butthurt and stop acting so privileged to where you're going to cry and pout about it. You're not going to do nothing about it. Everyone takes things as a joke. And it upsets me that my generation, people that I've grown up with, or people that are around my age, older people right behind us, we still using slang, we still talking crazy. So many people complaining about being home with their kids, but then we complain about when we don't have enough opportunities with our kids. You had those kids. It takes two. You had those kids, whether you initiated it or received it, you had those kids. Some of us don't have the opportunity to be around our kids for certain reasons. And yes, there's been times where Jaden has annoyed me. It happens. It's human. He's a kid. There's been plenty of times where my players that I coach have annoyed me. There's been times where I've had soldiers that have been on the same squad that I've been on the same squad with, where they aggravate me and they piss me off. But guess what? I always vowed to be different than what I receive. So I challenge everybody on this cloudy day, and this weekend was terrible with weather, and every time you turn the news it's something bad. The gyms aren't opening, grocery stores, the malls are not opening, all that stuff. Man, do something to make an impact. Be a difference maker. Who's gonna be a game changer? And who's gonna set themselves apart and do the unthinkable? Honor this. That's how you honor the sacrifice that were made for you, by giving back, by doing for others what was done for you. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Y'all enjoy this upcoming week. And let's make this week better than last week.